Week 8 was a crazy week. A lot of upsets, but let's start off with my biggest winners for Week 8. Jameis Winston and the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns now have juice. This is a different team. This is a team that has a lot of energy, a lot of smiles on their face after the game. Jameis Winston quoting Eminem. You only get one shot. That he was quoting Eminem in his post-game conference. It's just hilarious. The type of person he is in the conferences, the type of person he is, in the interviews. He's always going to give you amazing content. But in this game against the Baltimore Ravens had no reason to lose this game. But Jameis Winston, when you have a quarterback that's in there where players are going to buy into him as a leader, those pre-game warm-up speeches and stuff he's given, everybody would rather go to battle for Jameis Winston because they know the type of player he is. He's going to lay it all out on the field. Deshaun Watson, there wasn't that same leadership. There wasn't that same vibes. So offensive line, it looked different. Offensive line played better. The skill positions played better. The offense was better. The defense played better. So when they're bought in and they're clicking, it's a tough team to beat. They were 1-6 heading into this game, but the Ravens losing to the Browns, it's not the end of the world because the Browns are still a really good team. Ken Dorsey was calling plays for the first time, and the offense looked really good. It wasn't as predictable as it was before. You never knew when they were going to run. You never knew when they were going to pass it. Jameis Winston, he could have had 5 interceptions, but instead he had 3 passing touchdowns, 334 yards passing, and 115 QBR. He was on the money. A game-winning passing touchdown to Cedric Tillman, too. Cedric Tillman looks like he's a receiver 1 now. Elijah Moore, Jerry Jeudy, David Njoku, all the guys were getting involved. Nick Chubb, he had a nice little jump cut. He looked back. He had 50 yards rushing, too. So the Cleveland Browns offense, this is exactly what you've been waiting to see for him. And it's laughable that, Stefanski, the Browns organization, hey, Deshaun Watson gives us his best opportunity to win. We all knew that shit wasn't true. And Jameis Winston proved that in just one game. Deshaun Watson never had a 300-yard passing game with the Cleveland Browns in 19 games. Jameis Winston had that in one game. So Joe Flacco, what he did last year, a lot of success, but Jameis Winston, he's better than Joe Flacco is. And there's more potential. There's more excitement. You love watching Jameis Winston play because you never know if he's going to throw a pick. He's just entertaining player to watch. And it was a night and day change with this offense. 8 for 15 on third down. Just complimentary football. And, the Ravens, things didn't go their way. A lot of drops. Both the wide receivers and the DBs. Lamar had a touchdown pass to Zay Flowers that he missed badly. That was a wide open touchdown. But the Cleveland Browns, they deserved this win. They went and fought for it, and they got it. So the Cleveland Browns, now they're 2-6. Their season's not over by any means, and they got a lot of juice left. I mean, they could go on a run. Who knows? They got the Chargers this week. I think they could beat the Chargers and the rest. I mean, if the offense, they just finally scored 20 points this season. So if the offense could play like how they played against the Baltimore Ravens, one of the better teams in the NFL, I mean, they have a shot against anybody, really. So don't be surprised if the Cleveland Browns go on a run. And don't be surprised if Jameis Winston, this is his Geno Smith moment. Sam Darnold, we've seen him have a resurgence in Minnesota this season. Jameis Winston, this is his opportunity. Like that Eminem song he was quoting, this is his opportunity, So we'll see what happens, but happy with the Cleveland Browns and what they did this week. The Philadelphia Eagles took care of business against the Bengals, 37-17, won by 3 scores. Flat out complimentary football performance. Jalen Hurts, he's been on a tear. He's entering himself into the MVP conversation. I mean, last 3 games, 9 touchdowns, 0 turnovers. He's just been playing at an elite level. He's playing at an MVP level, and he outplayed Joe Burrow in this game. The touchdown pass to Devontae Smith was pinpoint accurate, sniper accurate. It was a fucking bomb. And then Saquon Barkley, 22 carries, 108 yards. This offense really could be like the Baltimore Ravens because they have the quarterback running back duo. They just need to give Saquon Barkley more carries. The offensive line, it's improving. They're getting healthier. Fred Johnson wasn't the best performance, but they're getting healthier. They're having their identity. They just need to stick to that. Saquon, give him his carries. A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, when he has those weapons, he's not going to turn the ball over. And defensively, that defense is elite. Vic Fangio, since the bye, first in points allowed, first in yards allowed per game, first in defensive success rate, second in sacks per game, second in EPA, fifth in red zone scoring. So this defense is the best in the NFL right now. And Quinyon Mitchell is a shutdown corner. I mean, Christian Watson, when he faced off against him, 1 catch, 6 yards. Drake London, 1 catch, 5 yards. Rashid Shaheed, 0 catches, 0 yards. Mike Evans, 2 catches, 19 yards. Amari Cooper, 1 catch, 10 yards. Malik Neighbors, 1 catch, 9 yards. Jamar Chase, 2 catches, 16 yards. So he's been elite shutdown corner, one of the best in the league already. Getting better and better every week, locking down your best receiver. If you got a receiver in fantasy that's going against Quinyon Mitchell, think about putting him in the bench. And then, I mean, Cooper DeJean making that 4th and 1 play, stopping Jamar Chase short, like that was an amazing play by Cooper DeJean. It just shows you how much of an upgrade he is over Avonte Maddox. N'Kobe Dean, the linebackers are playing well, the defensive line is playing well. This defense is putting on a clinic, and if they could play like this, they could beat Detroit for real. Jalen Hurts, this is the formula. Play complimentary football, have Saquon Barkley, give him his carries. Jalen Hurts make plays, 3 rushing touchdowns the last game. I mean, if they could keep this up, they could beat Detroit and they could go back to the Super Bowl, I think. My thing is they haven't scored any points in the first quarter yet. But Kellen Moore, Jalen Hurts is finally, getting adjusted in this offense. The playmakers are getting their touches, their targets. So, and I think Dallas comes back next week or this week. So this offense is humming at the right time. Defense is playing at a high level. So yeah, the Eagles right now, that's my favorite to come out the NFC. I know Detroit's looking good, but the Eagles, they look damn good, both sides of the ball. The Eagles should add one more player during the trade deadline. Who knows? Shit could get scary. The next winner I have is the Los Angeles Rams and Matthew Stafford. He has his boys back. Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, 7 catches, 106 yards in his first game back off injury. Cooper Kupp, we know the type of weapon he is when he's healthy. Kyron Williams, the run game was effective. The offensive line, they've still got some guys banged up that should be coming back soon. So defensively, they're young, rookie defensive coordinator, but they're still pretty effective. Jared Verse, he's really fucking good. Byron Young, Kobe Turner, that defensive line, they replaced Aaron Donald pretty efficiently. Brandon Fisk, too. Secondary's playing pretty well. So when they get fully healthy, they're going to be really dangerous, but right now they're still pretty dangerous. I really like them to come out the NFC West. I know Seattle, they've been struggling. Lost 4 of their last 5 games. The Cardinals, they're playing pretty well. They're 4-4 right now. 49ers, they just beat the Cowboys, but I think the Rams, they're the most dangerous team. Matthew Stafford, you saw him evading pressure, throwing guys off him. 4 passing touchdowns when he has his weapons back, when they're fully healthy. I don't think any of those teams can compete with the Rams. With the Rams being healthy, and when they're healthy, and when the Rams get their guys back, their center, their tackle back, they're the healthiest team in the division. The 49ers, Christian McCaffrey, he might come back after the bye week, but I feel like they're very gettable defensively. The Cardinals are suspect defensively, and the Seahawks can't do anything right now. So give me the Rams to win that division. Right now, the Detroit Lions are the clear best team in the NFC. They might be the best team in the NFL. I mean, 52 points on the Tennessee Titans' head. Jared Goff only threw for 85 yards, and they put up 52 points. Jared Goff still had 3 passing touchdowns, too, so this team is crazy. Last 5 games, 24 touchdowns to 19 incompletions. Jared Goff right now, he's second in the MVP race behind Lamar. But he's been efficient as fuck. He's been playing at a high level. He's been executing this offense. I mean, he's a big reason why they've been so successful. Ben Johnson, he's a great offensive coordinator, but that offense, you still need a good quarterback to facilitate it. And he's been doing that at a high level. No turnovers, really. Been taking care of the football. And Detroit, they can do whatever they want against any team in the league. They can run the ball. They got 2 of the best running backs in the NFL. As a duo, they have the best running back duo in the NFL. Jahmyr Gibbs had 127 yards rushing, a touchdown off 11 carries. David Montgomery is a tough running back. He's going to get the extra yardage. He's a tough guy to bring down. Pretty effective. He's still, 400 yards rushing on the season. Threw a passing touchdown too. Sam Laporta, really good tight end. The wide receivers, if they want to attack the middle, they want to push the ball downfield, they can. St. Brown, Tim Patrick, Jameson Williams when he gets back from suspension. So they really could beat you however they want to. Defensively, they've been playing at a high level. Their safeties are really good. Kirby Joseph, he has 4 interceptions. Brian Branch has been making plays all year. So yeah, their safety, that safety tandem is really fucking good. Secondary is good too. So I think if they add a pass rusher at the trade deadline, they'll be the most complete roster in the NFL. I feel like they're just missing that guy off the edge to get after the quarterback. They're missing that guy to replace Aiden Hutchinson, but without Aiden Hutchinson, they've still been playing at a high level though. So we'll see. Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.